Hey, welcome guys back to the channel. This is your host Maverick, bringing to you Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 16. So, not really much to recap for this episode. We're in a new arc, we've got some new enemies, our three heroes are, they just got here, and apparently they're up against a bunch of spiders, right? So yeah, I think that's about it. Really not much else to say. Although if the opening is anything to go by, it seems that this will be the first time that these three actually try to work together, and also Nezuko will probably get to see some action as well, which would be nice because it's been a while since we've seen her actually do anything, right? So anyways, let's just get into the episode right now. Alrighty, and begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, and this thing. Like, I get it, it's a sense of feeling, but how do you feel trees and stones and shit? Oh well, never mind. So basically just praise him. This is some pretty epic music as well. Opening? Alright. Let's get this real quick. I'll see you guys in a second. And back. Letting someone else go first? Okay. That's quite the literal title there. Did you make it? I mean, if they're already dead. True. They needed to pass final selection. All tension is lost. Yeah, you do that. You gotta do that, Inosuke. Yeah, the guys have a lot of guts just running into the spider webs. It could very well be possible that... Oh. Like I was saying, you probably, when you already know that these people are being controlled by spider webs, You probably wouldn't want to just run through these spider webs, right? Whoa. What? Well, you're certainly an unlovable child. Ugh. Like, come on, just slash her threads already. Oh, so I guess these guys. Holy shit! Look at his arm. But at least, like, okay. I mean, like, for instance, that one is, at the very least, seems she still has some control over her. I mean, like, her muscles and bones aren't entirely broken. Get it all tangled up. Yeah, go do that. Do it again. Okay, so I guess He's going to take on this ultimate doll or something. Dude, lower your voice, man. Oh. Yeah. If you don't cut the frets, that's what will happen. He's angry now? Ooh. Well, of course, it doesn't need a head. Yep. I'm guessing this guy's gonna have to take up something himself. Ooh. Yeesh. What is... What? Okay. You can. Dang. On your head? Okay, I'm impressed. Oh, so this is actually a demon? just, just like, not me. What? Yeah. She's gonna be saved somehow, isn't she? What? The hell? Oh, okay. Wait, is it literally sunrise now? Or is that just an artistic interpretation? Okay. There's three siblings, I guess? I mean, Tanjiro. It's nice that you. Ah, never mind, never mind. That's why Tanjiro's Tanjiro, right? Okay. So that was just an artistic interpretation. Don't worry, reinforcements are coming. Alright. Let's look at the Taisho secret, and I'll see you guys in a second. Hmm. Okay. Is that so? 4 more tries. Oh. Yay, he got it! Okay, so we are well on our way into the battles, and already one of the demons has bitten the dust, right? So a few things to talk about for this episode. Number one, I guess, would be Tanjiro and Inosuke finally teaming up and doing some things together, right? They're building their camaraderie, they're getting to know how to fight with each other. Although, admittedly, it's mostly Tanjiro accommodating Inosuke, like, let's be real here. But still, it's nice to see them kind of, developing as a unit, if you will. It's just sad that Zenitsu is not with them. He's probably going to have to take on some other monster, some other demon by himself as well, and so nobody's going to be around to witness it. At least that's what I'm guessing for his situation anyways. Or he could maybe, lead that demon all the way back to the others as well, and then they can all take it down together. That's also a possibility. And I did like Tanjiro's rather creative use of his abilities within this episode. The part where he was literally on his head and knee slashing, and also the part where he finally beheaded the demon as well. Although we'll talk about that a little bit later. The second thing I guess I want to kind of touch upon and discuss is whether or not they could have actually saved those other demon slayers, right? Because, I kind of feel like, even though what Tanjiro eventually thought of was quite smart in his own way, I feel like the far more easy way would just be to, simply cut all the threads for once, and then just leave them there and move on, right? Sure, the strings can be reattached and whatnot, but that takes time, right? It's not like they can instantly be reanimated and reused as well. So I feel like just slashing the threads and then immediately running towards the source again would buy them some valuable seconds of time. In fact, the demon might panic herself because it's broken through her line of defenses, right? And as far as we know here, these reanimated well, I guess you can't really say reanimated. These controlled bodies, their speed and durability can't really be compared to these two who are uncontrolled and, fighting as themselves, right? They can't necessarily catch up with Tanjiro and Inosuke. So I feel like probably the best idea would be just to cut threads and then make a run for it. And especially here we can see that, trying to trap them up is not exactly a good idea, since it's basically leaving it at the mercy of the enemy's hands, right? I'm assuming they probably didn't think that far. I didn't think that far either, but I'm just saying, that seems rather counterintuitive to do something like that. I would, releasing them from enemy control is always going to be a more preferable choice, right? So I guess that's the second part. I mean, it's pure speculation, and I guess it's for story purposes and whatnot, but it's fun to discuss these kinds of things. The third thing that I like to talk about would be in regards to the mother character, right? So, okay, fine. She apparently has a family issue or whatnot. And by the way, demons, families? I mean, can they actually give birth? What? Wasn't this one of the topics of discussion in regards to, or am I thinking of something else? But anyways, so she obviously has her own reasons and whatnot as well, right? And so, okay, fine, she's also a sad character, and that's why Tanjiro eventually gave her some kind of mercy in the end. But on the other hand, though, and the reason why I was sort of wanting to say something during that scene was she did literally just torture to death around 10 or so demon slayers, right? She wiped out an entire squad, and it's not like she, just simply killed them. You guys saw how she treated the bodies of these demon slayers, right? Even, they might still be alive, and yet all their bones are broken, their muscles, their arms are in weird positions, they're in a ton of pain, right? In fact, I'm surprised that the guy whose arm was completely messed up and the one whose internal organs were punctured, I'm surprised that he didn't pass out from shock already. But I guess they are demon slayers, right? They're a little bit more durable than normal people. But still, it's... I mean, you could say that she was forced into doing this, but still... I don't know, man. Does she really deserve mercy at that point? Hard to say, but then again, this is Tanjiro we're talking about, right? He's kind to a fault, so yeah, I guess it fits his character. I wouldn't necessarily agree with this mercy killing, though. I'm just saying. But yeah, that is that. And we do get to see Tanjiro kind of, pissed off in this episode, right? We already see that when he's pissed off, he really lets his, does go violent. We've already seen him prove that when he punched Inosuke, right? And he broke his ribs. So he can definitely do worse when he's enraged to the demons. So I guess that's something to look forward to as well. As for what's actually going to happen next, I'm assuming that probably our three heroes and maybe plus Nezuko are going to fight against the other three siblings, and then the one that's actually part of the Kizuki will probably be taken on by the reinforcements, right? Giyu is heading here, as well as this other high-level demon slayer as well. Probably Tanjiro and company at their current state are not enough to take on one of the 12. So I'm assuming that later on we're gonna have this nice reunion between Giyu and Tanjiro, and also we can get to see what some really high-level fighting looks like. So yeah, and I guess that about covers everything I want to talk about for this episode. I guess one final note is in regards to Inosuke, right? It's because I still can't really get his character. Like, he's obviously he likes being pampered. Like, he likes being taken care of. He likes being whatchamacallit, he likes this kind of attention, this kind of camaraderie, right? But I guess he's a little bit too shy to really reciprocate it, so maybe he's a tsundere in a kind of weird way. That'd be kind of funny, right? A war tsundere, right? Now we've seen it all. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this episode. So I guess I'll see you guys in next week. So until then, bye bye.